dear friends, to our time of devotional reflection for Friday, June the 30th, 2023. I'm Brian J. Munro, pastor of Kitimat First Baptist Church in beautiful Kitimat, British Columbia. This year, we are following John MacArthur's devotional book entitled Drawing Near, Daily Readings for a Deeper Faith. And today's entry is entitled Sacrificial Faith on Display. We read from James's letter, chapter 2, verses 25 to 26. The brother of Jesus writes, "In the same way, was not even Rahab the prostitute considered righteous for what she did when she gave lodging to the spies and sent them off in a different direction? As the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without deeds is dead." It's understandable. By the way, I'll back up. Our main thought for today is true faith willingly makes whatever sacrifices God requires. Pastor MacArthur writes, It's understandable that James would use Abraham as an illustration of living faith, especially to his predominantly Jewish readers. Rahab, however, is a different story. She was a Gentile, a prostitute, a liar, and even lived in the pagan city of Jericho. How could such a person illustrate true faith? Rahab knew very little about the true God, but what she knew, she believed, and what she believed, she acted on. She believed that God had led his people out of Egypt and defeated the Amorite kings. That's recorded in Joshua, the book of the prophet Joshua, chapter 2, verses 9 and 10. Rahab openly confessed that the Lord is God in heaven above and on earth beneath. That's from verse 11 in the book of the prophet Joshua, chapter 2. Her faith was vindicated when she aided the Hebrew spies who entered Jericho just prior to Joshua's invasion. Both Abraham and Rahab valued their faith in God above all else. Both were willing to sacrifice what mattered most to them. For Abraham, it was Isaac. For Rahab, it was her own life. Their obedience in the face of such great sacrifice proved the genuineness of their faith. And James calls each of us to examine ourselves to be sure we have a living faith. The acid test is whether your faith produces obedience. No matter what you claim, if righteousness doesn't characterize your life, your faith is dead, not living. James likened that kind of faith to hypocrites who offer pious words to the needy but refuse to meet their needs, to demons who believe the truth about God but are eternally lost, and to a lifeless, useless corpse. Those are strong analogies. But God does not want you to be deceived about the quality of your own faith. I pray that you are rejoicing in the confidence that your faith is genuine. God bless you as you live each day in his wonderful grace. And I speak parenthetically that I echo Pastor MacArthur's prayer for you. Dear friends, thank you for spending a little bit of time listening to a devotional penned by John MacArthur, listening to me read it. Thank you for letting me be involved in your discipleship in this way. It truly means a lot to me that you click on the link and listen to these recordings I make. I've taken Pastor MacArthur's suggestions for prayer and for further study, and I've placed them in the description portion of this video for you. And I urge you to take his suggestions for prayer and follow them, as well as his ideas for further study. Do the additional reading, answers, and work with some of the questions he asks. Those will help deepen your understanding and make your walk with Christ even richer and more effective. And until we can be together again, tomorrow, I pray, to hear another devotional reflection penned by Pastor MacArthur, I bid you all go in the peace of the Lord.